in. All right, this is my first show, so if you're in here, I have no idea what I'm doing. So we're going to just start an auction for the hedgehog. My name is Di, and I sell on different platforms. It's the first time I've been here. Oop, let me turn off those sounds. There we go. So I sell Wades. If you're not familiar with Wades, Wades are these little guys. And they came in Red Rose tea boxes back in the late 60s, early 70s. They started. And they have different series. Wade is a pottery company for the most part, and they've been around since the 1800s. So some of these items I have are what I call my specials. These are ones that you don't see a lot. These are all porcelain, by the way. So some of these up here in the box are specials. And then these little guys down here in the bottom are not Wades, but I did add them to my show just because they're tiny. They are porcelain. They're called French fizz or beans. And if you're familiar with Mardi Gras and how Mardi Gras has the little king cake and the baby in the cake, that's what these little guys are in France. They do that. They put them inside the cakes. If you got the slice of cake with it, then you were the king or the queen of the day. And those are DreamWorks. We've got Kung Fu Panda and what's the other one? Madagascar are the other three. So I can run those. I also have a ton of the Wade series on the board. Now they came in different ones. Like this one over here is American Heritage. This one here is the Calendar series. Now I don't have the full series, but I have enough of them just to give you guys a taste of what Wades are. This is the Pet Shop series. This here is Nautical. This one here is Noah's Ark, all the way down here. Feel free to ask to see any of the animals. I realize it's kind of hard to see all of them. This one is the American Endangered. This is Circus. And then over here are some various animal sets from the U.S. I have some extras back there. And then over here, I'm going to hide you for a second so I don't make you sick. These are called colorways. So most of these are from the Canadian Red Rose tea set. So again, these were little porcelain figurines you would have bought, Red Rose tea boxes, and they came inside. So they're little promo items. So like if you remember when you were little and we got the cereal boxes and we had really cool stuff in it, well, this is tea boxes. And these are the things that were inside. And these are called colorways because they have different colors on them. For instance, let me show you the difference. So here's a bush baby without the color, and then they went ahead, used the same mold, spruced it up. Actually, this one came first. They actually did the opposite. They came in color and then they took the color away, but that's what these are here. I don't know how to make, I don't think I can make you, oh, I can. There, now you're a moderator, Kathy. I don't know if you can ever change your name. So I'm going to go ahead and pin these. These are the colorways. I don't know if I'm doing this right. This is my first time with this. This is going to be a your choice. Actually, let me take that off and let me do colorways, your choice on there. You're going to get to choose which one you want. So I've been selling Wades for about 2.5 years on a different platform. I don't know how I found this platform. It's taken me a minute to get used to it. There we go. I'm used to running from my computer and phone. So we're going to run those. Wow, I guess as a mod you have huge text. There was something about little text on here. I didn't see that. Okay, so these are running. So if you win, you get to choose whichever one you would like. These are the colorways. Lady Di. My name is Di. Okay, we're going to run it again. Again, this is my first ever show over here. Please bear with me. I don't know all the ins and outs, but I thought I would pop on since I do sell Wades and I'm very um, well versed in Wades. And I don't think I told you, I'm nervous because I've never been over here. So I'm going to show you what's up here, and we can run it again if you want. We have a rhinoceros in the color. And just so you know why these are different, so Wade would use the same mold and then give him different colors. So if you're a hardcore collector, you would want all of the different variations. So that's what the regular rhino in the US series looks like. Canadian series is colored. So we have a rhino, we have a sea lion, we have a little retriever. This one is the gorilla. We have a large, they made a variation. They didn't do colors, but they did sizes. So they have a larger hippo and a smaller hippo, a bison. This is a langur. I had to look that up when I first started selling them because I didn't know what a langur was. That is a terrapin, bush baby, chimpanzee, lion, fish, walrus. That is a bear cub. And this is what they call an Alsatian, but it is actually a German Shepherd. So we're going to run them again. And these all, they're mostly Canadian. I believe all of them are. And they all come around, they started about the late 60s. So that's how old these guys are. From like 67 up, they did these. If you see anything in the auction tab you would like me to run, just let me know. I don't have everything that I sell. I also sell vintage variety type items, but I don't have anything in the bin today. I figured I'd just jump in and see what I can do here. Again, these are the other series. Let me show you. These are going to be a your choice. And now, how do I figure out how to? Oh, there we go. Sorry. I'm new. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying. These are going to be for choice. I'm just going to start it. And there are different series in these. These are the US series. Here's the White House. Again, these are porcelain. They are always marked with Wade. Where's its Wade? I think it's on the front, back, side. There it is, top. So we have a White House. We have a little Patriot hat. Again, this is called the American Heritage. We have a bison. See, there's Wade right there. We have a little orange wagon. And these are all your choice at $5. This is the tea crates. That's an arrowhead. And then we have the shuttle, which is a really cool one. You can display it up or you could display it down. Again, these are porcelain. If you're not sure what these are and you have any questions, let me know. Then we have some of our calendar series here. I'm just going to run it again. I'm going to do 45 seconds just because I'm talking about them. So this one here is for March. This is our leprechaun. And every week I'll have something different. We've got May. It's a little girl with flowers for Mother's Day. Here's June. And I've sold out of some of the other months, but I get them in all the time. This is June. This one's July. Uncle Sam. We have August back here. It's a little sandcastle with a pail. Whoop. Drop that one right down. And here is September. This is our scarecrow. And of course, there's other months. There's a Christmas tree. There's a pumpkin. There's a turkey. We have this one right here, which is the Pet Shop series. We have a little kitty cat, goldfish, a little white bunny, a duck. Now, most of the US series is throughout the 90s, and Wade no longer makes these. Wade stopped production in the late 2022, 2023. So these are no longer in production. But they started with their first Whimsies in 1953. We have a little Labrador. That green one was a budgie. And then we have a little turtle back here. I don't know. It's getting a little fuzzy there. Let's see if I can get him to focus. There he is. Nope. So just pardon me, first show ever. Don't really know how to use the, it's kind of like another site that I sell on. So thank you so much for sharing. I'm so nervous. I'm not used to running just from my phone. My other one I run from the phone and the computer. So this is weird because I don't know what to do. Like, I keep looking at my computer and I'm not doing anything with it. Let's see. Nautical set. Let's see if I can just show you. Aw, thank you. These are little porcelain figurines. So all of these are made out of porcelain. And if you didn't know about Wade, look at this little guy. Isn't he cute? If you didn't know about Wade, these guys are from the Red Rose Tea collection. So back in the late 60s, they started in Canada with putting these inside your tea boxes. So they're like here in the States, we had, our little cereal prizes. So if you bought tea, you got one of these. And they went gung-ho in the 80s and 90s here in the US with these. So these series are all US series. So, and they named them. We have the Nautical, which is the steering wheel. We have a little helmet back here. We got a little sailboat. This is a treasure chest. Now, these aren't the full sets. I get all kinds all the time. So sometimes I'll have the full sets. There's the compass. And then I'm just going to run it again while I'm talking because I got to get used to that. And then we have Noah's Ark. Any frogs or poodles? I have this poodle. I don't have any frogs. I do actually have frogs coming. We have this poodle. He's from the circus set, or she is from the circus set. Now they make a couple different ones of these. She's from the original set. And then they make ones that have different color skirts that are more rare or more collectible. She's the only poodle I have today. But if this goes well, I'll be back and I'll have a whole bunch of different ones. But we have some, let's see, what do we have? Noah's Ark is where I was. Noah's Ark is this one here. We have Noah and his wife. These guys are making a resurgence. Like, I started selling them on a different platform about 2.5 years ago, right when they ended. And I said, these are probably going to go crazy in a couple of years. People are going to want them. And that's where we're at now. People are starting to really pick up on these. The Noah's Ark set, we have a lion and a lioness. We have Noah. We have male and female. I didn't put them together. Male and female zebras. We have a goose and a gander. I only have the one elephant. We have a ewe, and there is a ram that goes to that, but I don't have him. And then we have male and female rhinos. This set here is rather large. I have about 2 each of them. I do have more. I just don't have them on the table. This one's called the endangered species. So we have a timber wolf, Florida panther, bald eagle, polar bear, manatees, whales, spotted owl, turtle, sturgeon, and way back there is a peregrine falcon. And then the other one here is the circus set. That's where that poodle came from. We have a horse, lion, tiger, seal, clown, strongman. We have some monkeys. I will be doing other shows as well. I'll try to do some vintage variety shows. Let's see what else we have there. We have a bear and an elephant, and this guy is a human cannonball back there. What's the best way to buy several? I guess it depends on how many you want. We can do a bundle. I don't know how it works here, but on the other, I guess I could just throw in, like, depending on how many, we can just add it up and throw it as a bundle deal and run it, and then you get it that way. It seems pretty simple here. Like I said, this is my first show. And I can give you a deal too with how many that you buy. If you buy a certain amount or whatever, we can cut you a deal. These are the ones that I have listed separately today. Normally in a show that I do on another platform, I have a whole bunch of different specials. And these are just ones that are harder to find, rare, older. That little Pegasus is from Fantasia from 1958. That's how old she is. And then those little guys down there are not Wades, but they are little porcelain figures as well. They're called beans. I don't know because I don't think I have anything in the shop. Yeah, I don't have anything in my buy it now because this is my first show and I'm trying to figure out how this all works. I figured this was the easiest way to do. But yeah, if you want to just tell me which ones you're interested in, yeah, you just tell me which ones you want. We'll figure it out. Figure it out together here. I can point you, all these on the table are $5. So these are all just the regular series. So if you know which ones, I can like kind of scan over. And then there's a bunch on, I have colorways. I was hoping to get the little, so the shuttle, this one here. Okay. And then you said the endangered wolf. Yeah, this is a good way to do it. We'll do it. This is a little timber wolf. He's one of my favorites, and no one picks him. The goose, I believe the goose is this one, the head down. All right. Do you see any others? There's a duck. We've got turtles and parakeets. The Pegasus is still available. I have to run her separately. I don't know what I do. Let me look at her really quick because I'm new, so just pardon. Oh, I don't have her listed. I got to list her separately. Now, she is going to be, she's way more than what these guys are on the table. So let me put her in real quick. She's from the Disney Hatbox series. She's an older piece. She's from 1958. And she is actually going to start at 20. She goes for way more than that, but I'm going to do 20 on her. Did I put her photo in there? I sure did. So she's there. All right, let's see. Where? Who am I doing with? AB. I'm going to call you George. Are those the only three you wanted, George? Is that a little brown duck? This one here is a little duck. Do you want that one too? Wow, this type on here is huge. I don't have any squirrels. Yes, I'll add the duck. So this is the one everybody thinks is a squirrel, but he's a pine marten. That's as close as I have to a squirrel, and I don't believe I have any raccoons. Let me see. No raccoons. Let me show you the animals we have over here. We have some beavers. That's these guys back here. I have a bunch of those. We have a langur, bush baby. There's some weird ones. Leopard, zebra. There's the pine marten, tiger, rhino, koala bear. Which one? The pine marten? You want him? Or no, you wanted the duck. Never mind. This type on here it's so big. We have a couple little, look at them, little orangutan. We have I have three different. Let me show. Well, I have two different turtles that are on the table. Let me show you them. We have the larger one, which is this guy. He's part of the endangered species. He's a big chunker. And then we have this little one from the Pet Shop series. Yours is tiny. Mine's huge. It does say somewhere where I can make it smaller text. Let me make it smaller because that's big. There we go. There. It took like half my screen. You little one you want? You got him. We've got, in that same thing, we have a sturgeon, a spotted owl, a manatee, bald eagle. There's an elephant. We've got some dogs over here. A budgie is that little green guy back here. Goldfish. All right, so we've got you the little one. Any other ones? There's right now we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We have 5. And there's some animal. There's a little tiny bison over there if you're just going for well, no, you have the shuttle, so if you wanted something else. You think that's good for now? Let's see. Oh. Now I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing, so I'm going to go ahead and nope, I don't want that. Okay, it doesn't want, I can't take a photo. All right, we're going to do bundle of 5. And then 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we don't want that. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on one sec. I want to put your name in there, but I forgot what your name was. I'm going to put George. Bet George. Okay. Let's go in there and edit it. Oh, did you already get it? Well, you already got it. That was your first purchase, my first purchase. Yay! Thank you so much. I hope you love these. I am a crazy wrapper, so they'll come to you very safe and sound, and I'll get them out to you. Wow, so you're my first ever sale, George. That's awesome. Thank you so much. What line is the little people? Huh? What line is the little people? Oh, the little guys that are in the middle over here. Is that what you're talking about? Those little dudes? Those are called French Fevs. Feves, or they're not wades, but I include them in my wade shows on a different site because they're little and they're cute and they're porcelain and they're easy to collect. But those little guys, so I don't know if you're familiar with Mardi Gras and the king's cake and the baby that they put in their little king's cake. And if you get the baby in your slice of cake, then you're the king or the queen. Sorry, making a whole bunch of noise over here. So that's what they are. So the French created them and they put them inside their cakes. Or nowadays they probably put them, from what I read, they put them on cakes. I guess, I don't know. I'd be afraid people would eat them. But the 5 that are down there on the bottom, I'm going to show you closer, but 2 are from Kung Fu Panda. So they do a lot of pop culture-y ones. And the other 3 are from Madagascar. And they are porcelain. And I will show you. What are the blue guys on the left-hand side? Ooh. I know, for sale, yay! I'm going to keep that separate because I don't know how that works. But, all right, so which blue guys? These blue guys? These are steering wheel and a helmet from the Nautical. Overmore. This way. Because this is my left. Is it my left or your left? This left? That left. Are you talking about Uncle Sam? This, okay, so that blue guy is Uncle Sam. Those blue guys, that's a gander. Back there, those are sturgeons. Those blue ones back here, these are fish. These are all part of endangered species. And then, who do I have over here? I have some clowns. In the front. In the front? I don't see any in the front that are blue. I think you might be talking about these. Those are clowns from the circus set. That's what that, yeah, these are clowns. Hide your face, everybody, if you don't like clowns. But yeah, there's normally a green one in that series too, but I don't have the green one any longer. I'm going to unpin that. I don't know why I have that. Yes, please. Yeah, she meant the clown. So let me go back into the shop. I'm going to start over here again, and I'm going to run the Pegasus, and I'm going to show you her. So the Pegasus is this one right here. She's from 1958. Considering, and she's from Fantasia, if you're familiar with that movie, that weird one from Disney. So they partnered with Disney they did Lady and the Tramp series. You can find them in these cute little guys. She's the only one from Fantasia that they did. Now she does have a little hole pop right here if you're familiar with pottery that happens when air gets under the glaze. And I'm trying to see what else is on her. She's good. For 1958, we should all look so good. But she's the only one they did for Fantasia. But they did Lady and the Tramp, Dumbo, Bambi, Sword in the Stone, Fox and the Hound. I'm trying to think of the other ones they did. But for some reason, they only chose to do her. Okay, I would like a bunny. Okay, so the only bunny I have is this white one. We've got that one. This one. And that is a goose. And then the purple girl with the flowers is our May girl. She's from the calendar series. She's giving flowers to her mom. See, now that they're going to be marked on the bottoms. Okay. All right, let me do a bundle in there for you. We're going to... I appreciate you guys. Oh. That's cool. I didn't know I could capture it. Yay! I just found something that I could do. Literally just a quick listing. Bundle of 3. And then 15. Let's see if I got that right. I gotta get used to it. There you go. Thank you, Katie. So what I'm doing is writing down what you're getting to, because I don't know how it works here, but I want to make sure you guys get the right ones. So bunny, girl, and goof. Katie, thank you so much. You're my second purchase ever. Yay! And I'll wrap these up. Like I said, I'm an over wrapper because I often get these things sent to me and they're broken because people don't know how to wrap. And I never want anybody to feel the way I do when I get them and they're broken. So I haven't had, and I've sold, can't remember, I think 1,500 of these, probably more than 1,500. I think it's more than that. They don't count right because you figure bundle deals, they don't count. Anyway, I've never had one person say anything bad. All right, Katie, let me get your name. They're very addictive. I will tell you that. Yes, that is a scarecrow back there. He is part of the calendar series. So this series here, now I normally would have more, but this is what I have today because I did do a show earlier. He's our September guy. Look at him, he's cute. There's the Wade England on the bottom. Let me know if you want me to run him. And now I usually keep all of the regular series. And if you guys are new to Wade, this is probably all, another language to you. But I'm here to answer any questions about him you have. I know a lot about him. I've been selling them for about 2.5 years. Yes, I can do a bundle. Would you like me to add him to yours? I'm going to actually write your name down this time. So when I do the bundle, I'm going to have your name on it. Just learning as I go. All right, so you want him, and let's give you a little peeky over here. That white thing right here in the front is the White House. You want to see any of those up close and personal, let me know. And then we have some fish, kitty cats, dogs. There's a crab right there, starfish. We've got lions and tigers and zebras and elephants, rhinos. We got another timber wolf. I have more than just that one left. I have a lot of these. I have some doubles and triples of. The budge. Okay, you know what you want. Hold on. I'm going to grab him and show you as you go. So we got the budgie. He's a cutie. He's from the Pet Shop series. So you've got a calendar series, Pet Shop, dogs or Pet Shop. Let's see if I can get it to, it doesn't want to focus because there's so many in the background. There we go. No? Focus, dude. Come on. There it goes. And then, what did you say? Koala. Koala and the poodle. I think I might have another poodle in there. There's the koala. He's cute. Nobody asked for him ever. There's some sad animals here. I get sad for them and nobody asked for them. The orangutan either. There's the poodle. The poodle's from the circus set. The koala is just a U.S. animal set. Is that good for you? If so, I will. I don't know how I did it. How did I do it the last time and it was easy? Nicole, is that going to be, oh, I love the way I just realized that's Nicole. Is that a single dog in the line? Right here, back here. This is the dog that's in the Pet Shop series. There's also a single cat too. Okay. Yeah, here's the, I'll just show you, just in case anybody else is interested. There's the kitty cat that's in it. There's usually another one too, like the dogs. I sold that one earlier, but there's a kitty cats that are hugging each other. All right, so are we good? Because that would be, what, 30? And then I'll just bundle those together. All right, let me figure out what I did the last time. Oh, I did it. Yay. Capture. We're going to do, this time I'm going to put your name in there. That'll help me. For Nicole. Glad you guys are coming in. And that's 30. I'm just going to run it for 20 seconds. There's no, or 15 because it's yours. We don't have to wait. Pin and run. There we go. All right, this isn't too bad. I'm so not used to running anything from my phone like this, but you guys are awesome. Yay! Congrats! Now let me get your little guys all wrapped up. I didn't break it. And now you have a really great start to starting your collections. This is a serious, like Wade people are serious. There's books on it. You can go, if you just look up Wade Whimsies or Wade England, you'll find websites. Let's see all the different ones that they offer. I know, right? It's addictive. I'm starting them off. It's fun. They're not, they're small enough. You can shove them on a printer tray. I just found this little shelf today at not today, over the weekend. I found this little shelf for $3 at the Goodwill. It fits them perfectly. Well, the smaller ones, bigger ones aren't going to go in there, but. And you'll see when you get them. If you're new to these, you'll see how cute they are in person. You'll get to see more detail. All right. If anybody wants me to run those little French beans, we can run those too. Actually, let me just go ahead and run them. Let's start it. 30 seconds. And those are your choice. They're going to be, you can either get, let's turn them around. That's private. Now these are Madagascar. It's way too long. Rico. So these are tinier than the Wades. And this one is Tigress. From Kung Fu Panda. I'm just going to grab these closer. I need to make that closer so my arms... I'm sitting so far back too. Alex is the other Madagascar. And then we've got Poe. These are really cute. So these are also porcelain. All right. Let me run those again just in case you want them. They're down here now. That's all these little guys. He's waving at you. Alrighty. George is winning. And you have your choice of which one you would like. Poe, Tigress, Private. Poe. I was going to say, whoa, what? Don't you love how your phone, it just makes up stuff. All right, you got him. He is so cute. You're welcome. I'm glad you guys like those. They are adorable. I'm gonna, oops, I don't know what I just did. Oh, I guess I just started it again. Oh, I wanted to do that anyway. There we go. It's running again. We'll have to see if we can change your name, Bold Tree Nesty. That's Kathy. Kathy's my mod on another site. And a really great friend, but we don't like the name Bold Tree Nesty. I was able to change mine like immediately when I signed up. Oh, they won't let you yet. I don't think I have. Someone just bought the dog. Ooh, I just knocked him right off. We're just going to move them over. I think the only dog I have left on the table are these. And then in the colorways, these, I have this dog. Oh, I have two dogs. This is the colorways. Let me move you back over here because I have two. I think that's the only dogs. Yeah, we have this one, which he looks like a golden retriever to me. I believe they just say he's a retriever. And then this one down here, they call an Alsatian, but he's a shepherd. It's just English people call them Alsatians. Now, those are the colorways. And let me edit those. I'm going to make them $6. Let's do $6 on those. And it's going to be a your choice. If I run it right, where'd they go? There they are. Okay, so we'll run these at $6. Because these are a little bit more sought after, a little harder to find because of the colors and the colorways, the different variations. So if anybody wants any of those are running. Again, I don't think I have any others on the table today. Oh, there is one on the table. The other one, duh. That was a cat too. He's on the table. So we can run that separate if you want it. The retriever, you got it. That one's a good one. That one is a good one. Let me show you something, and you might not want the retriever, but I do like to point it out. These are older, so they will come with some little chippies, a little fleas. There's a little flea bite right there on the base. So if that's okay with you, that's the only thing that's wrong with him. If not, we can switch him out. You let me know. A lot of these will have little fleas around it. Okay, you got him. I like to be completely transparent. Let me run the colorways one more time, and then if you want that cat that's in the pet shop, I can run him. I forgot he was over there. Let me double check. Sometimes I forget who's on the table here. Yeah, that's the only other cat. I had a cat earlier, but he was sold. All right, 4 seconds. And then we'll go back to the table. All right, let's go back to the table and run. Let's go back over here. All right, so that's the only, there's kitty cats in the front there. That is the only cat that I have left on the board besides big cats. We have lions and tigers, leopards. So, but as far as actual, like a house cat, that's all we got. So let's do your choice on that one. Run him if you want any. But no worries. I'm going to move these back out of the way. Any flowers of any sort? No, no flowers. I don't know if they, do you mean like in Wade form? Because I don't think they did anything like that. That would be really pretty. All right. go back over here. I think we ran the Pegasus. She is a little pricey, but she is an older one. I'm going to run the little mouse guy up there. So his name is Mr. Town Mouse, and he comes from a town mouse family. And there's a mother, a father. He's the father. There's a baby. We sold him earlier. And there's also a little girl and a little boy. So he's got a little umbrella, he's got his newspaper, he's got his little hat. You can tell these are very English. There's the Wade mark right there. And he is, of course, porcelain and super cute. And I'm going to find him. And he is running. Again, he is part of a family. Got a lot of detail on him. Eight seconds left on him. He is really cute. The whole family is like that. If I could find that one. I just did a show earlier on another platform and I sold his son, his baby. It's a teeny tiny one. He's got a little diaper on with a pin. It's very cute. But these are not ones that you find all the time. So a lot of the specials, the ones that have a little bigger price on them, are ones that either they were commissioned, so they were made for Wade, basically like the Pegasus there. Disney partnered with Wade and had them make Disney items for them. Or I had one earlier, was a chocolate company. They commissioned Wade to make them like their mascot. They have like a bunny, a chocolate bunny. And a lot of those do that. Then there's like these guys who were kind of a one and done. These were different series colors. Oh, I just took out the koala bear. Knocked him right off the table. And then some of them might be over here because they're older, like that hedgehog. And he's kind of harder to come by. So that's why these guys are up there by themselves. But for the most part, the series are down here. These are the ones that are $5. And they are, all of these on the table are US series. So they started them out in Canada. That's the colored ones that I have on the side. They're the colorways. They did some in the UK. But then when they came here, they started doing, I'm going to run those right now. They did a different series. So they have like Noah's Ark and endangered animals and circus. See, here's the circus. And then these were the US animals. So we have bison and orangutans, polar bears. Those are pine martens that look like squirrels, zebras, leopards, beavers. There's one little camel there. And then you would just collect the series. Every time you bought your tea, your red rose tea, you would get one of these guys in there and you would start your series. Which is, you know, 3 viewers from Green from this just dropped in. Oh, did I get like a, I don't know what that means. Did I get a raid? Hello, whoever popped in. This is my first ever show. I don't know how things work here. It seems pretty simple. I've made a couple sales. I'm very happy. We're selling Wades. I love that it's a whole plant thing and you guys are opening up. So I will be shopping the plants as well because I love plants. Grove Harlot, how are you? Thank you so much for the raid. That was my first raid too. It's a first for everything. I don't know. I'm used to another platform, we won't say. And I run normally from my phone and my computer, but this is all from the phone. So my fingers are like not knowing what to do. So I appreciate everybody coming in. You just downloaded the app? I downloaded it like 3 weeks ago, and this is the first that I jumped on because it intimidated me because it's new. So I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. So I thought, I ran a show somewhere else today, and these are what I had left over. So I said, you know what? Let me just jump in feet first, do the stuff that scares you. So I did. And so far, so good. Oh, thank you, Lou. I know. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I kept putting it off because I was scared. I was like, I don't know how to do it. It seems pretty easy. Um, we're sitting over here bundling and sound, especially with stuff like this, is fine. I think once I load like the vintage stuff that I have, that'll be different. This seems easier for me to start out with because it's mostly your choice kind of thing. When is your first show? I'm gonna follow you. Can I click on you and follow you? I'm just clicking on stuff to see what happens. Let's see. I think I can go to your profile. Can I just follow? There you go. I think I followed you. I'm just clicking buttons. Hopefully I don't click myself out of my own show. It is fun. I appreciate them opening up to other sellers. Might be annoying to the people who are just here to buy plants, but I'm sure, or maybe not. Everybody's, got to start somewhere. Like I said, I'm going to be looking at all the plant shows too. I love my plants. Although my plants almost blew away last night. Did anybody else get like a weird windstorm late last night? It was very strange. Oh, these would look cute. And I often say that. You could put these inside your plants, like set them in your plants. It would be very cute, especially if there's something that you really like to collect. Like for some reason, I don't know, maybe you collect a manatee or you like manatees. Put him in your plant. I mean, they are porcelain. They can withstand the weather. You can wash these. There's no problem washing them. That's totally what you're doing. I love that. I love that. I want to see photos now. You gotta send me photos. But yeah, there'd be a lot of cute ones you could put in your plants. See? There you go. Like this one would look cute, I think, in a plant. A little sailboat. I do that with mine anyway. I'll buy a lot of like little vintagey things, and if they're broken or whatnot, I can't throw them away. I'll stick them in my plants. So I have like all kinds of animals, figurines. They're porcelain. They're all porcelain. Most, I'd say on the board, pretty much all of these are solid. They're solid through and through there. Some of them are hollow. I think maybe Mr. Townmount. No, he's solid too. Some of them are hollow. This guy's solid. I'm trying to think of any that I have that might. No, most of them are solid. I think some of the like club pieces, they used to have a club, an international Wade club, and they would sell larger pieces. I don't have any next to me, but I would show you, and they're all hollowed out, but they're all porcelain. Thank you, Casper. I love these. So I've been selling these for about 2.5 years, somewhere else. We won't say. And they're just awesome. They're taking off a little bit, getting a little crazy because everybody was wanting them because they don't make them anymore. Wade stopped making these in 2022. Just trying to show you, like, I hate that I have them all kind of all over the place now. 2022, 23, they stopped production. And Wade's been around since the 1800s. They started out as a pottery company. So if you look up Wade, they have several different names underneath their name. It's like there's Wade Heath, there's an Irish Wade company. In the 50s, they started making, not these in particular, but they call them Wade Whimsies. And I don't have an older one either. I would show you that. But they started making those. They took off. Everybody started loving them. And then they started putting them in tea boxes, red rose tea. And I do have one of the diver helmets right here. That would look cute in a plant too, or in a fish tank. You could put it in a fish tank. I'm just going to run it if you want it. That's cool. If not, no worries. Every time I look at your name, Kathy, it makes me laugh. We can't get Kathy's name changed yet. Did they tell you how long? Oh, I have to do that too. You reminded me, Grove Harlot. No worries. I'll be on again. I think I got like the nervous Nellies out of me, and I'm okay now. Now that I know how it works. The nervous Nellies. I don't know what the hell that was, but we'll do it again. Anything on the table here is going to be $5. So that's all of these little guys. Anyone, your choice. We've got, don't look if you don't like clowns. There's clowns over there. Clowns, all kinds of animals. We had some weird animals on here too. Bush babies. Like, somebody wanted a bush baby. Langurs. That thing back there. That's a langur. What's the other weird one? This one here, when I first started selling them, I thought that was a squirrel. It is a pine marten. Looks a lot different when you look it up, like in the photos, but it does look very squirrel. The only issue with our circus set here is they did, okay, let me show you. There's a male and female chimp. And what happened, I believe, with these is that they got overfilled when they made them in the molds. And you see how they kind of look kind of blobby? So where's that other one? Did I have? Oh, I must have sold both of them. Well, shoot. I had 2 monkeys that they did for another set where they made them in a light tan and the skirts were blue and you could see them much better. That's the only issue with that circus set is those. Aw, thank you, Kathy. I keep looking at you thinking, who are you? And then I realize that's Kathy. I'm going to run these again. That's going to be your nickname now, Bold Tree. Bold Tree Nesty. What's in front of the polar bears? Polar bear. And he, oh, excuse me, right here? These guys? This is a bald eagle. They're part of the endangered ones. Oh, my phone is freaking out. Yeah, he's part of, we have a bald eagle. I'll show you what's in this set. We have a Florida panther. I had to look him up too because he didn't look like a panther when I first started looking at him. But then I looked it up. And then this one is a timber wolf. He's one of my favorites in that one. Of course, we have, now you can see the difference. Sometimes you'll get them and they'll have different colors just in there. See, he's kind of faded and he's a little whiter. It's the same thing, just different. I guess somebody poured a little bit too much and a little too less. Then we have our manatee. He's cute. We've got a whale, humpback whale. I don't know if you guys are, that's looking fuzzy to me. Here's a little spotted owl. And then the big old turtle, sea turtle. They have a lot of detail on them. And we have a sturgeon. Everybody needs a sturgeon. Again, that would be great for a fish tank. And then we have a peregrine falcon. Yes, thank you for sharing. And then Noah's Ark, what they did with this series was they did the animals 2 by 2, and they did male and female. So we have a lion and a lioness. There's a male and female zebra, male and female rhinos, elephants. What else we have? I don't have the ram, but there's a ram and a ewe. What am I missing out of that one? I feel like that one's shrinking. Oh, the goose and the gander we sold earlier. Oh, sure. No problem. This one's pretty. I like the color of this one. That cobalt. Look at me. I'm trying to run it on my computer again. It's hard. I got to break that habit. Thank you so much. Well, I'm glad you found. How did you find this? I don't even know how I found this, to tell you the truth. I don't know how I found the app. I was trying to remember the other day how this came up. I think that was it. I think it might have, I don't know. I don't know how it popped up, but I think that had to be it because I don't know how else I would have found it. I mean, I was always looking for another platform. Thank you so much. But what was the other one? The one that Crazy Lamp Lady does. I don't like that site. Um, the D starts with a D. I'm not a fan of that site and the way it works and how you got to do things. I've tried it like 4 times now, and every time I'm just like, no, this isn't for me. I don't like it. Plus, I can't do a live on my Android. Yeah, I can't do it. You can't do a live if you have Android. You have to have an iPhone. And I want it to work so bad. I'm like, come on. I mean, my husband's like, well, you can use my work phone. It's an iPhone. I'm like, I don't want to go through all that. So maybe if they get Android, I'll try it, but I don't know. This one seemed pretty easy and very similar to the knots. So I was like, well, like I said, I'm going to jump in both feet today and see what happens. All right, I'm going to do another your choice of anything on the table. Let me know if you want to see any of them closer if you're not sure. I know it's hard to kind of tell what you're looking at. And then, I can show you closer. But you can always change your mind too. If I pick one up and you don't like it, you can pick another. Earthy Pine Palmy, hello. How are you? Welcome to my first ever show. I haven't screwed up too much. We got all kinds of goodies on the table. Katie, which one do you have your eye on? I'm going to put you down. Well, let's see. There you go. Kathy's good. She's got her little sayings all going, her little congratulations. The 2 puppies. I might have another if anybody is interested. Uh-oh, my cat is trying to get out. I can hear him. You might often see, not often, but you might see it. Oh, there it is. Did you find it? Oh, I hear me. So you did.
I found you.
You found me? What's your name in there?
I tried chatting, but I don't think it showed up.
What's your name?
Mayor Devlin. I think it's my Google account.
I don't see you.
I don't know. Let me go look again.
You might want to turn it down because I'm loud.
Come on, Radar.
Sorry, my husband found me. He was trying to jump in and support, but I don't see him in there. I wonder why I didn't give him a funky name. Maybe it gave. Check and make sure your name is right. You might have a plant name. I don't know. I need to look into the shipping part. I had it set up as calculated by buyer's location. And it shouldn't be. I don't know. That's where I'm a little confused on. I will definitely look into that because it shouldn't be that. Right. It should be calculated by buyer's location. And these are all, let me look at, see, I worried about that too. It didn't ask for, it doesn't ask for weight. So that bothers me. Because these are tiny. These should be like 1 to 3 ounces with shipping or with packaging. Does anybody have any insight into that?
I fixed it, Devlin.
Okay.
It was like earthly pine something.
You were, that's who you were up there. You were a tree.
Come on, let's go outside.
My husband was earthy pine palmy. There you go. See, that's why I thought you could change your name, Kathy. Does anybody know about the shipping? I want to make sure that it is okay, and I'll make sure I do what I have to do before I ship out. I don't know how that's going to work, though. That's why I'm scared. It was like already, all I did was put in calculated by buyer's location. So that should be right. Oh God, I don't even know, Grove. You can do a partial okay. Phew. Because I don't want to overcharge people at all. I don't know what I just did, but I don't see anything on the bottom of my screen anymore. I clicked something. What did I do? Well, nope. I like that. That's a good thing, Grove. Yeah, because that worried me because I'm like, I'm not really sure how that works. And I don't want to I don't want to overcharge anybody. Because I imagine it's a lot different for plants. And oh, there we go. Ooh, I don't know what I hit, but y'all went away. Whoa. I must have hit something on the side of the screen. Okay, well, that's good because I will definitely make sure. I know what these cost and the calculations on them. So I'm going to go ahead and do a your choice again. There we go. Kathy! See, you changed your name. Katie, you got that last one, right? You're good on that. I want to make sure. Okay, that was from before. Okay, you're good. Right? Casper is winning. Because I can't see. This whole phone, doing it from the phone is weird for me. So I want to, you sure can. That is your sailboat. It's so nice. These are great. These are like so well made. They're very sturdy. I wouldn't drop them on one another. I've never broken one. Or no, I lie. I did drop one and I broke it because I dropped it. It hit my desk and its head popped off. But for the most part, they're pretty sturdy. Casper. Thank you. I'm excited because, like I said, I tried another. Let's try that again. I tried another app, and this must have been on that other, the book of, as Grove said, because I'm trying to remember how I found you guys. And I do love plants, so that was cool because then I could come on and get plants too. I just looked at my receipt. A coupon was applied, so I didn't pay shipping. Okay. I don't know. I didn't add any coupons. Did you get a coupon when you sign up or something? I think that's what that was. Whatever. Hey, I'm glad. Oh, okay, good. Phew. But regardless, I would figure it out for you guys too. I don't want anybody to. I need to know. Well, it's fun to see somebody quote unquote know, even though your shows you're late. You're a night owl. It's like when I go to like get in bed, I always see that you pop on, even though I do stay up. I've been staying up later, so maybe I'll have to pop into one of your shows. Once I'm done with Whatnot, whoop, did I say it? I don't care. I don't know if they care if we say whoever somewhere. You know how you're not supposed to say certain places. I don't know if they care over here, but once I close out, I'm like, I'm done for the night. I usually during the day pop into everybody's shows to show some support. Okay, they're like a little behind because I keep thinking somebody won and they didn't. That'll be interesting. It's not too bad to set up. I'm used to setting up on a computer though. like adding all of my inventory. So adding it on the phone is different. Takes a little longer. I'm going to go back over here to the colorways. I'm just going to hide you for a second, just so I don't make myself sick. And we're going to add, I'm going to add the otter. And now these guys are a little different. And we're, oh, nope, I hit the wrong thing. Whale, shoot. I'll get used to it. It's not too bad. So these are just $1 more because these are colorways. And as you can see, they look different than the other ones. And these are older. These are from Canada. Canada started them in '67. So they're quite old. And yeah, we got the terrapin too. This one's really old. And you can tell the real old ones. See the bottom piece? Let's see if I can get that to... You see how it's recessed and it's in fancy lettering? These are from... You can tell that that's an older one just by that. That's from the '60s. I think... Is this one? No. I had another one. Oh, it was a bird. Thank you so much, Grove, for popping in. See, us Groves have to stick together. I remember you were one of the first shows I saw because every time I put my name in, your name popped up. And I was like, oh, because that's my maiden name, Grove. That's where that came from. It's in memory of my mom, because my mom loved thrifting. So it's just a nice little memory to her. She would love this. She would think it's crazy. Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on when you do your first show. Because I'll be there. I appreciate the support. It's not so scary. All right, we don't want the colorways then, right? We just want the ones on the desk or the table over here. I'm moving you slow. It makes me nauseous when I move too fast. I'm sure it doesn't help you guys either. We're going to run these again. These are the series. Different series. Your choice. We're going to start the auction. You get to pick which one you want. We have American Heritage. We've got a White House, Patriot Hat, Bison, so on and so forth. We have calendar series here. We got a couple of the Pet Shop Friends left. We've got some nautical left. Noah's Ark. We've got, what is that? The North American Endangered. And there's Circus. And then this here. Yeah, please, Kathy, because like I'm sure shipping's not going to be a fun thing to figure out. So, because it does bundle on another app. I would imagine it would combine. Because that's the other thing. I'd have to look. Yeah, I have to figure out where I see all of my shipping and all of that stuff after the show. We'll figure it out. Just know that if shipping is weird, it's, I'll figure it out and I'll refund and whatever I got to do. Luckily, it worked out for Grove Harlot. And if you guys like this, I'll be back. Normally on here, people have it set to the first item has the highest shipping, like 10, and then each additional item is a few bucks or so, if any. Yeah, because like for these, it's going to be different because they don't cost that much. You can do ground shipping is like what, 4 something, 5 something? I don't even know. I have to look what the regular prices are. I'll figure it out. We'll get it. Don't worry. You'll get refunded if it's over. And I'll look up at their, if anything, I'll reach out to them because I have a lady who keeps messaging me for if I need help. And I'll be like, I do. Help me with my shipping, please. But yeah, don't worry about it. But if you like these, I'm going to, I'll go ahead and set up another show for next week. Maybe next Thursday again, maybe Friday, just so I can have a whole other day. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. This was fun. I'm going to go ahead and run this one last time, see if anybody wants any of those. And we can bundle them together, so don't worry. You don't have to keep doing one, 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 one. You can do more than one. That's no problem. Is everybody good? Because I don't want to end unless, you know, you guys want something else. Totally. And then I will reach out to you if there's anything weird, but I don't think it should be. But I wanted to thank you guys for being in my first ever show. It wasn't so scary. It was a little weird. It wasn't scary though. And we're gonna figure out the bumps. Kathy, thank you. You seemed to jump right in there. You were good. Katie, thank you so much. I'm glad you found me too. Hopefully you're listening to us about shipping. So don't worry if shipping looks crazy. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. It's all good. Yeah, I'd be like, what? Because I don't know how they do it. I know on other ones they bundle, so it makes sense if they would bundle here. Yes, have a great evening, and I'll try to be on next week. I'll try to get a show up if you'd like to bookmark it, just so it's up there and ready to go. All right, guys, I'm going to call it an evening. I've been on for a long time today, so I appreciate you guys. Love that you came in. I'll get these wrapped up and sent out to you. And hopefully we'll be seeing you next week. Now let's see if I can figure out how to end it. How do we end? Do we just hit the X? Wait, I'm hitting buttons. Nope. There we go. I'm going to end it now. So everybody have a great, what is that? End your live and send your audience to another host. Well, we can do that. Is there any other? I don't know. I don't know anybody. I'm just going to pick. Wait, she has a silent giveaway. ASMR. Live your best plant. We're going to go some jewelry and we're going to a jewelry show. Jewelry and gemstones. I don't know. First time doing it, guys.